Now, Rafe, you're a rehirement coach, and you're the author
Yes.
of What's in It for Me, a powerful new interview strategy to get you hired in today's challenging economy.
Exactly.
Now, you've actually had skin in this game before. Tell me a little bit about your background.
Yeah, I was a radio host. I was on CD 101.9. Do you remember them? Smooth Jazz Station. And I had a show on there Saturday nights, 8 to midnight. It was the #1 listened to show in New York on Saturday nights. I had it syndicated around the country, so it was on in Denver and San Francisco and all sorts of great markets
You were the
around the
man.
country. I was the man with small T-H-E. The little man, maybe. And then in 2008, CD 101.9 flipped their format to rock, and I was out of a gig. And I thought, okay, well, this shouldn't be difficult. I have a great resume of work that I've done, so I got in touch with a number of other radio stations. I said, hey, here's what I do. What do you think? And the response was, yeah, that's cool, but we don't really have anything right now. And that was going on for a long time, that response of nice, but no thank you.
Thanks, but
yeah.
we don't need you right now.
And I was trying to figure out what is wrong here. And I came to the realization that if I keep trying to get work in this way, with this approach, it's not going to yield results.
And what do you mean by this approach?
Here's my resume. This is what I do. How can I be of service to you?
Okay.
And that was an approach that I was learning from interview books, interview seminars, how to get a job, how to conduct yourself in an interview. And I started realizing that what I was being taught was inappropriate for this economy. That what I was being taught was how to be reactive, how to go into an interview. Here's how you sit, here's how you cross your leg, here's how you go like this, here's how I mirror your body language, and here's how hopefully you'll make me the American Idol and hire me. And I've memorized 15,000 answers that I hope please you. And that's what these folks are teaching. And it doesn't work. It didn't work in this economy. And I realized I had to take a different approach. So I thought of something that I did. I had been a QVC host. I sold CDs on QVC, and I employed a sales strategy pioneered by a guy named Lee Boyan.
Okay.
And what he taught salespeople was there are 3 ways to close a sale. You need to prove that the product or service that you're selling can make someone money, save someone money, or improve the quality of their life, or in the case of a company, improve their company's image in the marketplace. And I thought, okay, well, what if I go into an interview and do that?
You have to prove that you can either make them money, save them money, or improve the quality of their product.
Or in the marketplace. So I wasn't even going to talk about my resume. I was going to put it aside, and I said, okay, I've done some research about your company. I know what you're trying to do. I know what your competition is trying to do, and I know what you're trying to achieve. Here's how I can make you money, save you money, and improve the image of your company in the marketplace with what I do. And I won't do that next week or 2 weeks from now. I could do it tomorrow.
Right.
I got hired. I got hired immediately, and I realized that that's what it takes in this economy. You have to be a solution. You cannot be a job candidate. When you're a job candidate, you're reactive, and you're waiting, and you're hoping that you please the interviewer, and so are the 10,000 people behind you.
Right.
You have to go in and save them the pain of the interview process, because every day that the interview process is going on is another day that the company is being kept from achieving what they need to achieve. So if you go in and you say, I am a solution, here's how I've done it in the past, here's how I can do it for you now. Because in this economy, with all of the jobs that have been cut, all of the careers that are no longer there, people who are working 2, 3, 4 times the amount if they're still working. And if a company says, you know what, we have to have an interview, we have to hire someone from the outside, that company is saying, uncle, we can't do it. We can't achieve what we need to achieve anymore with this current infrastructure of our company. We need someone from the outside. So they need you. This idea that you're being taught from all of this interview literature that you need them, that you hope they smile upon you by hiring you, it's not true. They need you as much as you need them, so you have so much more power if you go into that interview.
And what people don't always realize is the interviewers don't want to be doing this any more than the interviewees. If an employer's out there and they're conducting interviews, they want this process over and done with.
They want to hit the ground running
as possible, because they want that employee in the building working ASAP.
Either making them money, saving them money, or improving their image in the marketplace.
Absolutely.
So if you go into the interview with that kind of confidence and those kinds of facts that you can back up that assertion, it's not just a game changer. It's a game ender. The game's over. We want you, not the 10,000 people behind you, because you're exactly what we need. Thank you. And you're going to begin. You're going to have your job.
But all that happens once you're in the door at the interview. How do you get the interview?
The way you get the interview is what the gentleman prior to me was talking about. networking, being creative, doing all kinds of research about who in the company might be potentially the person who can hire you. And when people say do your research, it's not just going to the website. It's going to the website and reading the press releases of the company. Where have they succeeded? Where have they failed? Signing up for Google News alerts about the company. So all through the day you're getting up-to-date information about what they're doing. Finding a great article about the company and calling the journalist and saying, hey, I love that piece that you wrote about XYZ Industries. Where do you see them going? Who's their competition? How's the management doing? Are they going to be bringing anyone new? And so now you become an expert. You walk into that interview and you know the answers to the test before the test. So this idea of research, it's almost like you have to do